If you're trying to build an online business right now and you're struggling, you just haven't been able to make it work, information overload, too much coming at you, not enough time, all these things, I want to break it down and make it real simple for you. Create and sell products. Start there and then worry about all those other things that you're hearing about and all those books you're reading later. Create and sell products. Create assets for your business that can bring in money both now and over time, really infinitely for as long as you want to be in business. So if that's the answer, and you probably already know that's the answer, but you don't have a product for sale yet, let's look at that. Why don't you have a product for sale yet? And if you already knew, if you're one of these people that probably already knew that product creation is the answer, why hasn't that happened? Excuses. Flat out. That's why you haven't hit it yet. You have excuses stopping you from getting started, and maybe you got started, but now you have new excuses stopping you from finishing the project. I want to remove all of those excuses so that at the end of this video, you're in a position to take action and get your first product not only done, but up and for sale and actually bringing you money. If you get to that level, then I consider you a successful person because there's no stopping you at that point. You've completed the process, you know what it takes. And so let's look at the biggest excuses that stop people and we'll clear them. Number one biggest excuse. When I talk to people and I ask them, what are you going to do to grow your online business? And they say, well, I want to get into product creation. I know selling products is the way to go, but I just don't have experience. I'm pretty new at this, or I'm not really an idea person. I don't know how to come up with ideas. I immediately look at that and I'm like, honestly, if that's your mindset, if you're approaching this problem, if you're approaching an entrepreneurial endeavor with an underlying unsureness of yourself, with an underlying malaise where you think that you're not capable of doing something, you're not going to succeed at anything. You're not going to succeed at business or at any area of life if you approach it so unsure of yourself and so low on confidence. Shift your mindset, and this takes a very little practice. All you have to do is choose to approach something with confidence and to approach something with a little bit of zest behind your step. All you got to do is look around at other people and say, well, that guy created a product or she created a product. She doesn't seem all that special. It's a pretty normal person like me. I can probably do it too. If I put my best foot forward, I can create a product. Get to that level in your mindset first and then move on. That's the first excuse or first part of the excuse. If you deal with that, everything else will get a lot easier. But let's address the actual idea problem here. The idea problem is basically, I don't know what kind of products to create. Well, simple answer is look what already sells. Look at all the different niches and the different products, the categories that have buyers. Once you know where there's buyers, now you can look for opportunity. What's an opportunity? Find a problem and solve it. That's a product. That's an information-based product that you can create. I'm sure you've solved some problems in your life. I'm sure you've been faced with something, some kind of bind or tough situation, and you got through it. And you can look back and reverse engineer what you did to get out of that situation. If there's a very specific problem you want to address and you haven't personally solved it yet, do you have the wherewithal or the energy or the aggressiveness or just the go get it kind of attitude to find people who have solved that problem? And the answer is yes. If you want to create products, yes, you're capable of doing that. You just have to choose to do it. So either document an experience you have that helps people get a result, or go find people that can help you explain how to get that result. Now you can package up that information into a product. That's the first major excuse, now cut down. Second excuse, I don't have enough time. I've got too much going on. I've got so much on my plate that I just don't have time to start a product or write it all out and learn all the techie stuff to get it done. Techie stuff I want to talk about in a minute, but let's talk about the time issue. If you don't have enough time to create products, what else are you doing with your time? I'm talking specifically about your online business hours. If you agree that product creation is a part of the answer to your success formula, and you're not dedicating a significant amount of time to it, what else are you dedicating your time to? My background was in the corporate world and I was in software. And in software, we had a well-defined process that all the biggest corporations in the world used. And that is when you build a software project that's going to cost a lot of money, you tackle the biggest, most important, high priority features first. And all those extra little features, if you can get them in later, you can. But until this big stuff's done, you don't do anything else. That's how you have to approach your business. What is bigger than product creation for you right now? Do you have something that's bringing you a lot more money than product creation? Does something have a bigger potential than product creation? If the answer is no, then Move everything down the priority scale and put this at number one. Now you have time. Excuse cleared. Second excuse is gone. Make it a priority in your life. Third major excuse. I'm not techie enough. I don't really know this technical world at all. I don't know FTP and HTML and all these things. And really, if that's an excuse that's stopping you, you might want to seriously take a look at a different business or a different model altogether, a different career. Because first of all, you need to learn some tech. You don't have to be a tech wizard to pull this off, but you have to be willing to learn some of it. And it's not really all that hard. I mean, compare it to other industries or compare it to other eras in the past. If you wanted to create products in the past, it was way more of an undertaking. It was way more of a risk than you have to take right now. So if you have to spend a little bit of time to learn some technology, like watching a couple of YouTube videos that teach you how to zip files and how to take those zip files and put them onto a server, or maybe how to buy a cheap server like on a HostGator type of platform in the short run until you get to something more scalable. If you have to spend some time learning how to do that and maybe a little bit of time and frustration getting through that, going through that pain to learn, if you're not willing to do that, I'm going to tell you right now that you're probably not cut out for this business at all. So if you are willing to learn, and if you're willing to at least embrace technology and get proficient with it at a certain level, you can outsource the really complex big stuff, but learn the basics. There is nothing super technical about selling products online that you can't learn. It might take you longer than somebody else, but you can learn it if you go back to my first point, which is the attitude. If you choose that you're going to approach it with your best foot forward, then give it a shot. Try to learn it. You might not be good technically now. What if you become good, or at least become decent? You can do it. Excuse number 3 gone. Fourth and final excuse, not the final excuse, but probably fourth biggest one, if I'm going to top off the biggest ones here, is okay, I'll build a product and I'll learn all the techie stuff and I'll even put up a sales page. But if I do all that, I don't know how to get traffic. I don't have a multi, $1,000 budget to buy all kinds of clicks and get traffic to my offer. I don't know how to do that. I just, where do I get it from? Simple answer, affiliates. You have to get out and meet people who promote products similar to what you're building right now and convince them to promote you. And in order to do that, you have to be worth promoting. So first of all, you have to put your best foot forward with the product. It's got to be good. Second of all, you have to get creative. Approach affiliates or approach people that promote products in your niche or in your category with care. Do something a little bit different. Interview them, blog about them, review their products, buy their products, get on their list, whatever. Take a little bit of time to get to know some of these people and ask away. Start asking people, hey, take a look at this product. Would you be interested in promoting it? That's a simple start. There's many, many strategies we can get into, but ultimately choose to find affiliates to promote your offer. Simple solution. You don't have to buy traffic. Having affiliates mail your sales page is still the number one best proven strategy for selling products online. Many other ones as well. That's the easiest one, especially if you don't have a lot of budget. So I pretty much just removed the 4 biggest excuses that I hear. I'm sure there's many, many more. There are more. I've heard of them. But those are the 4 big ones. I talk to people all the time about them. We've removed them. Now what's left? What's left is for you to make the decision starting today to get started on your product. Look around my blog. I have other videos where I actually get into the nuts and bolts of product creation for free. Take a look at it, go through it. Maybe that's all the information you need, or take a look at my product creation course. I'll help you with it. I'm not just going to guess. I've created and released over 80 products online. So I have a little bit of experience. And if you've created 0, I'm a good role model for you. I'm somebody that could help you get to that level. So pretty simple solution there as well. Model what works, right? So I hope that's it. Take action today, and I look forward to hearing your results from this.